Hello everyone! So today we're going to talk about COVID-19 and how it enters our cells and what it does inside of our body. So to know how COVID enters our cells, we need to know first of all the structure of COVID-19. What does it look like? I think we've seen on the news that it looks like a spherical ball with some spikes coming out of it. See, I drew here a very simple cross section of what it looks like. Here you have the outer membrane, and outside you have these spikes. These spikes are they're just proteins, surface proteins. And inside we have the genome of the coronavirus or the COVID-19, which is actually RNA instead of DNA. So how does this cell, the virus, which is 1/100th the size of our cell, how does it enter our body? So basically, first of all, we breathe in the COVID-19 virus. It enters through our nasal cells from our nose, or it goes through our mouth down into our lungs, and it enters through our lung cells. So what's happening here is we have here our cell. This is our human cell. Around our human cell, we also have many proteins around our cell membrane. We have different proteins. So one of these proteins is actually complementary to the COVID-19 protein. So what happens is, it's like they come together and they attach together, and then the membranes of the two cells, the virus and the human cell, they fuse together, and then the genome of the virus enters through our cell, the human cell. So what happens after the two cells fuse together and the genome goes inside of our cell? The genome travels to the area where we make our own proteins, and it hijacks that machinery to make its own proteins and to assemble more and more virus. So what happens is our machinery is creating more and more viruses. So each one of our cells is creating more and more viruses, maybe thousands of viruses. And these viruses bud out of the cell and they reinfect other cells around it. So now we know what COVID does inside of our body, but how does our immune system respond? So next time we're going to talk about this.